did Dracula say? He's like, they deserved it. So his ancestors actually did all that. Or they had it coming. Instead of being like, no, he didn't do that. They had it coming. What did they say?
You weren't there. Come on.
Tepish the Impaler. I love Fushka. Blogznik. Amalatsa. Fushta. Gavenya. And then at the end, he had to get the last word in, too. He opened up the coffin and said it to him. Is that when he walked around my house one time for 2 days? And just yelled thing through my window?
You had it coming.
Did you research? That's awesome that because I researched just to make sure this wasn't actual
language that they were speaking. Yeah, I didn't look it up. I just wrote down Flushta, and then on the commentary, I immediately watched the commentary, and he said it's a made up language. And then I looked up online and said that Mel Brooks was very well known for his gibberish.
That's awesome.
And that he wanted to bring it back with this movie, but I guess it failed.
It'll come back.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, how about this? Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk more Dracula, Dead, and Loving It. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks, and your eyes are getting sleepy. You cannot... Wake up, that's too quick. You're not supposed to be asleep right now. What's the... Your eyes... No, not again. Lucy, you are in the closet. Mina.
Exit the room. Yeah. No, watch out for each other.
Watch out for the footstool. Mina, you are in the closet. Okay, I'm coming. You will come with me and have eternal life. Ooh, that sounds great. That was the maid from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
It was, yeah.
I love that. I just love how bad he is at hypnotizing people.
Or he's actually really good at it.
He's just too good at it.
He's, too good.
He
gets the wrong person. It's like...
And I love when he talks to Renfield, and Renfield immediately goes out. He's like, you stupid. But I love that, dude. Okay, watch out. They bump into each other. Sit down. No, you sit. No, you stand. No, you sit.
That's a great one. The one person I really enjoy, I forgot to write down his name, is the doctor.
Oh, yeah, Harvey Korman, Dr. Seward.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's like, he's very, when he first meets Renfield, and Renfield's eating the bugs, and he's like, what did you do? You just ate a bug. And he's like, no, I didn't. Look at his leg. It's sticking out of your mouth.
It's a raspberry. It's a raspberry? No, it's a raisin from this muffin. Oh, raisin.
And I love that.
You just did it again.
Well, its leg is sticking out. It's holding on for its life.
And I love the scene where Mina gets bitten by Dracula, and she becomes saucy Mina, and she like starts trying to get her fiance of 5 years, Stephen Harker, to touch Jonathan Harker.
And after being engaged to my daughter for 4 years, you have the nerve to try to put your hands on her.
I love it.
Get on my house.
He walks in, his hands they're on her butt. And then she just throws him under the bus too. And I also love when Van Helsing comes in and is looking at Lucy's neck. He goes, there are 3 puncture marks. And they're like, what? He goes, there are 2 puncture marks. What's that joke? I don't...
He's like, and then when he says, I walked in and Harker was trying with hands all over my daughter. He's like, oh, really? Well, that is a beautiful scarf that you have on. Yes, I was feeling a little chilly today. Like, let I see it? And I love the way he grabs it. Like, the way it's very like an old-fashioned movie. She just has her head, and she just like whips it to the side instead of being like, get off of me. Yeah. It's just like, oh no, how dare you?
I'm glad, though, that I felt so bad for Harker because he's just so repressed. He admits it. He's had a fiancé for 5 years. He can't touch her. He gets exploded with blood. I love that laugh. I wish I could recreate that laugh he does. Does he talk about that on the commentary?
Not.
When he's like,
not really. They didn't really do a whole talk about that. But one of the things I did find interesting was that they did shoot that scene several different ways, because he says in the commentary, you have to understand that they couldn't really do a cut of that without it looking fake or matching it very well. So what Mel Brooks said that they did was they did a small, medium, large, and extra large blood sequence.
Oh.
So we did like the first shot, which was and then the second one was and then they did and then all that was, the lines were improv because they did it like, I think he said they did it a few times, and Steven Weber was just so pissed at the end. He's like, she's not dead. she's dead enough.
Yeah, he was not happy about that.
No, God, are you kidding me? Because they had to do like a full body wash. I mean, that scene in itself was like a whole day. So it's like, he was not happy about doing it, but they still laughed about it in the commentary.
What a brilliance. The one line I didn't like is when Van Helsing, I'm this, that, and I'm a gynecologist. And then Corman goes, oh, you have your hand in that too? Like, oh.
It's a cheap little joke, but it's like, eh.
It's a great trailer moment, but when Dracula wakes up and hits his head on the lamp,
which is taken directly from the original Nosferatu.
I will have to wait. Nosferatu or Dracula?
Nosferatu.
Oh, Nosferatu.
He does that in Nosferatu.
He hits his head on a lamp.
Doesn't hit his head on a lamp.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, he takes that from the scene of him coming out of the coffin is taken directly from Nosferatu.
I just love that he's like, I will have to move my coffin or the lamp. So stupid. They filmed an entire scene around that. That's what you had me confused, because I was thinking, wait a second. And Nosferatu, he hits his head. Mac Shrek bonks his head on a lamp.
And then he tore the whole set apart.
Yeah.
Killed 3 people in the process.
Willem Dafoe won an Oscar. He should have.
He should have won one.
He wasn't nominated for The Lighthouse.
He wasn't?
No.
What about Robert Pattinson?
Nope.
That's a shame. I really think that movie should have gotten nominated for a lot. I know it got nominated for
cinematography.
The cinematography is good. I really feel like Robert Eggers should have gotten a nomination for The Lighthouse.
I mean, the 1:1 aspect ratio.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole beauty of the movie itself is just it's a piece of art. It is not just a regular movie.
Best farts.
Yeah. And you're stupid farting. Ah. That movie. I love that film. I mean, I don't care what people have said about. I've heard a lot of negative things about The Lighthouse, but I absolutely love that film.
When we read a review, they said Robert Eggers said that Misery is hilarious, and that's what he wanted to make the movie.
It is.
So you watch it and you laugh. I laughed a lot. Megan and I were the only couple people laughing in the theater. But we just kept laughing. There
was a handful of people that laughed. I did a small chuckle. The only person someone made like a joke at the end. Whenever I saw the movie in Midtown, and when the movie ended, someone in the crowd went, "Ta-da!" And I was like, I don't think that's funny. I think a couple of people were like, "Ha ha ha!" And I was like,
he throws the poop out, it blows back into his face. It's so stupid. I love it. Now, what about, I don't know, what do you think about the scene where, I'd still do this all the time, but when he rolls down the staircase going, A-E-I-O-U.
And Harker goes, Why?
Yeah. And he gets his balls stomped in.
And then I love that he's like, I saw nothing. I saw everything.
I love the laugh.
Very Jerry Lewis.
Garlic.
Bringing back to that garlic.
That's a lot of garlic.
Now, when you texted me about that, I was working yesterday.
Oh,
you texted me that. Now I was talking to people when I was working, and I said because they saw me talking into my phone. Because as you know, I use Speak Text, which has a lot of errors.
Yeah.
So when you read it, it's like, Chris,
I never know what's being said.
Like I know you like the coffee, but.
Hey, Chris, are we going to podcast tomorrow? Well, it all began back in 1973 when I was a small lad fishing in Chicago. And you're like, wait, is that a yes?
My father was a tobacco farmer.
My mother was a professional boxer.
Mother was a boxer. Pops was a tobacco farmer. We didn't get a lot of meals. You're like,
smoked a lot of tobacco.
So, Chris, are we on for tomorrow or what?
That reminds me of a time.
Speaking of the word tomorrow, it begins with the word tea. We never drank much of it.
We drank tobacco juice. We would spit into a cup, we would boil it, and we would smell the steam to get the tobacco, and then we would drink it.
Very addicted, not caffeinated.
I am sick.
I'm permanently vomiting.
Did you mean that, Aunt? So I sent, Chris is like, hey man, we down for tomorrow? And I was like, does Dracula hate garlic? And what was your reply?
I said, I don't think that he hates garlic. Because my immediate thought was, I bet he would really like to enjoy a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
So I thought that
fried chicken.
Or fried chicken. Why wouldn't he? So that's a great scene too. I got something to say about that. Chicken. But and drinking wine. Anyway, so he goes to bring him back.
I never drink wine. Oh, why not?
Hey, why not? Renfield, look at me.
I'm eating chicken, drinking wine.
He emphasizes on the chicken. It's like, I'm eating chicken. So, I don't think he hates garlic. I think that he would love to enjoy some garlic. But it's kind of like our poison ivy, where it would really like irritate him, and he wouldn't want to be around it. That it wouldn't kill him.
It's like me and shellfish. I don't hate shellfish, but if I ate it, it'd kill me.
Something like that, yeah.
Now, I again, you're like, Mark, are we on today? And I go, does Renfield love bugs? And then you sent me another long answer. And my response was Chris Kelly, ... Just give me a damn yes, Chris Kelly.
What did I say? It's like, it depends on what you mean by him hating it. Like
before or after he was taking over.
Yeah, before or after he was part of Dracula's crew, and you're like, Chris Kelly, ...
Chris. You know what I mean, Chris Kelly. You have finished your drink.
Like, flooshed up, punch in the face. All of a sudden, a fist flew out of my iPhone.
Now, there are some beautiful trailer moments in this film. I do love when he bonks his head, the dancing in front of the mirror, which is a classic scene.
You know what's interesting about that scene, which is really funny, the fact that he's dancing in front of a mirror, and how no one's really saying anything. Well, they're kind of gasping at the end, but they're kind of enthralled with him doing the dance number.
Let's give it to him.
Yeah. What I found was really funny was that they had to throw the biggest concern was whenever Leslie Nielsen throws the chair at the mirror. He talks about this. Mel Brooks talks about this in the commentary, that the big concern was that the glass is going to fly everywhere. He said they had to throw he didn't remember how many times, but he said that it was no less than 30 times they had to throw a chair at this mirror.
And it wouldn't break?
It wouldn't break. I just imagine like all day him chucking this chair.
Film just rolling.
Like just keep going and going and going.
Now for the finale, and I love Steven Weber. She's really great by herself. You idiot. Van Helsing's like, I hate you. I have lived for thousands of years. There's nothing that you can do that can hurt me.
Boink.
I mean, that's like eye pokes would hurt anybody.
Yeah, it's funny to think about things. Like he's so enraged and he's like choking him. There's nothing you can do. Boink. What I thought was interesting is the character Lucy. The woman that played her was Lisette Anthony. In the 80s, she started out as an actress, and she was called like eating a whole pack of sugar icing. Very sweet, but naughty. Nauseating. Sorry.
She was what?
It was like eating a whole pack of sugar icing. Very sweet. Her acting is very sweet, but it's nauseating to look at.
Oh, someone said that to her?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they didn't like the way she acted. She was Ms. Hyde she was in the movie Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde, if you remember that, in the early 90s when they had a lot of movies about dudes that were like turning into women.
No.
Yeah, there was a bunch of these movies, but it was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but she did Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde.
Wow.
She was the girl in the Summer of '69 video.
Really?
Yeah.
Amy Yasbeck?
Yeah. No. Lisette
Lucy. Lucy.
The lady plays Lucy.
Lucy.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's like I didn't think that really translated as well. I think that kind of hurt her as far as being an actress, and that she probably worked on it a little bit more.
Yeah. I thought she was good in this movie. I enjoyed her.
She was very, very good. I think everybody did a great job.
So are these.
Yeah, right. Like, I can't. I'm British. So are these. I remember that from the trailer.
There's so many trailer moments right now. You could cut a great trailer.
Oh yeah, I remember the trailer distinctively as a kid. I remember the British moment. I remember him hitting his head on the lamp. I remember Leslie Nielsen getting poked in the eyes.
Now, if this came out 2 years earlier in '93, what do you think the reaction would have been?
I think people probably would have been a little more feeling like it's been played out. Maybe, it depends on before or after it came out, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Let's just push Robin back 2 years as well.
I think it probably would have been received very much the same way.
Even after Pulp Fiction and that whole cool movement?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that the Bram Stoker's Dracula probably would have overshadowed it, and I don't think it would have been people probably wouldn't have remembered it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people that are our age, in our mid-30s, we remember seeing this movie. I think that if it came out 2 years prior, we probably wouldn't have had memories of seeing that.
Dead and loving it?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because we would have been like, oh my God, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Because I remember whenever that came out,
that was
everywhere. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I remember watching that when I was 10, 11. And I was like, this is way out of my league.
I was blown away when I was a kid. I saw it. God. I can't remember when I saw it. I remember seeing it. And I remember because in the mid-90s, those sunglasses that Gary Oldman had.
Yeah, the circular.
They were fucking
everywhere.
They were huge. Because I remember I went to I went to an auction because my
Gen Xers.
Yeah, my brother's friend growing up, his family was involved in auctions, and at the auction house,